eMystery presents Firefighters saved these pups from a storm sewer, then suddenly realized they weren't dogs. After Colorado firefighters spent 20 minutes pulling 8 tiny beings from a storm sewer, they believed that they'd saved a litter of Labradors. However, little did they know that the animals that they'd rescued were not your average pets. Instead, they were something much more unusual. Before we begin, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and click the notification bell for more amazing videos. As part of its work, the Colorado Springs Fire Department tries to keep people in its community safe from harm. In addition to fighting fires, the department also prevents blazes by fitting smoke alarms in people's houses. But while tending to these tasks is pretty much standard for firefighters, sometimes crews have to deal with more unexpected duties, and these include rescuing various animals. A quick scroll through the department's Facebook page shows that the organization has saved all manner of creatures from various scrapes. For instance, in 2017, one squad saved a dog, a turtle, 2 cats, and 7 goldfish from an apartment fire. Meanwhile, in December 2018, the department assisted in the dramatic rescue of an injured dog from a manhole. And in March 2019, one of the department's crews attended to a similar incident. It was then that they became aware of 8 tiny animals in need of assistance, so firefighters rushed to help them. As far as the squad knew, a litter of puppies had fallen down a storm drain. Their mom was nowhere to be seen, and with no way of pulling themselves out of the hole, it seemed that the animals would likely perish without intervention. Thankfully though, Colorado Springs firefighters were on their way. In video footage of their rescue effort, one crew member bends down on his knees and carefully lifts each puppy out. One by one, he lays them on a white cloth before going back for the next. As the firefighter places one pup down, his colleague inquires, "How many is that? 9? The man on his knees proceeds to count the balls of black fur before confirming that there are in fact 8 in total. 8 tiny animals that it seemed might have perished if it had not been for the department's good work. Once the firefighters had retrieved all the animals, they concluded that they were Labrador puppies, or something similar. Given the creature's situation, officers were concerned that they might have been the victims of some kind of pet dumping. After the 20-minute rescue was complete, the firefighters had completed their task. As a result, they handed their puppies over to the Humane Society of the Pikes Peak region, and it was then that the crew received a major surprise. Vets revealed that the animals the department had retrieved in fact weren't dogs at all. They took them to the shelter, and actually one of the vets in the location said, "No, these aren't Labradors, these are foxes," Fire Captain Brian Vaughn told Inside Edition in March 2019. Needless to say, the revelation came as quite a shock to those who'd been involved in the rescue. However, the firefighters were presumably happy that the incident wasn't the result of any human cruelty. Instead, it seems that the red fox kits had simply become separated from their mother. Colorado Springs is located at the feet of the Rocky Mountains. The landscape provides an ideal habitat for foxes. As such, the animals are not an unusual sight in the area. Nonetheless, it is far from common for firefighters to come across fox babies in need of rescue. Travis Sauter, a manager from Colorado Parks and Wildlife District Wildlife, spoke to CBS4 about the incident in March 2019. "This time of year, there are a lot of animals that are starting to have their young," he explained. Sauter suggests that the kits might well have been born in the manhole that they were rescued from. "Mothers have their young in small dens that are places that we encounter when we're recreating in the outdoors like we like to do," he revealed. Following their rescue, the Humane Society of the Pikes Peak region decided not to keep the kits. Instead, they would return them to the place in which they had been found. That way, the animals would have been the best possible chance of finding their mother again. When kits are born, they can't see, hear, or walk. As a result, they stay in the den, where they feed off of their mother's milk. Once they're strong enough, the animals start to venture out. However, the kits don't leave their parents until they're around 7 months of age. These animals are going to be put back where we found them, hoping that the mother is still in the area and can pick up the normal duties like she would, Sauter explained. "If the mom's not around anymore, we can take them to a licensed rehab." Unfortunately, it appears that any attempts to reunite the babies with their mother were unsuccessful. In the weeks following the kits' rescue, it was revealed that 5 of them were being rehabilitated at the Animal Clinic of Woodland Park. There, the foxes will undergo rehabilitation under the watchful eye of the clinic's vets. Following their recovery, the facility's co-owner, Terry Collins, is confident that the animals will return to the wild. "We hope to be able to release all of them," she revealed on Facebook. Thanks for watching another heartwarming video. Please check out our channel for more stories that will make your heart melt.